It's Valentine's Day, a day of love, and we don't want you to forget to share that love today with your furry friends.
What is your dog's love language? Here to help us decipher this is Jim Hanneschlager, owner of Dogtopia, and now Nelson Green, a regional manager. And then we also have Lavender, right? And Bimo. Welcome.
Hello, all.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
they're so excited to be here. You know, it's a day of love, and our animals show us so much love. Let's start with Dogtopia. What are you guys all about?
Dogtopia is a doggy daycare, boarding, and spa services facility. We're actually the largest leading provider in the U.S. and Canada of those services.
Okay.
Wow.
And you know, we're very excited to be opening another one here in Fairfax City. And talk a little bit about how much we love these guys on Valentine.
Because you have to figure out like each dog's different personality. How hard is that?
Very hard. You're the expert on these things. Nelson handles the crazy of our facility with that in mind.
Because how many dogs are there a day that you're watching?
Depending on the day, roughly 100, give or take.
Oh my goodness. So you go off their body language of what they want. Like, what are some of those signs that they could be showing you?
On a positive level, it's tail up, tail wagging. Mouth open is almost always a good sign. Ears are always a good indicator of how a dog's feeling. Ears up is a good thing. Ears back, maybe not so much.
Maybe a little more trepidatious there, or they just don't want to.
Now I'm looking at both of their ears.
I know.
Are those back right now for Lavender?
The good news is that's just the way her ears hang.
Oh,
She's a little nervous.
So with the tails wagging, I mean, some of that, you know, we kind of know how much. When do we know is like too much, or if a dog, you know, especially with a young child at home, they want to just get hug all over that pup.
So the good news is dogs will tell you. Dogs will tell you everything you need to know. Dogs will pull away. Dogs will retreat. Most people actually associate growls as something negative. It's not always. Oftentimes it's just communication. A quick little low growl says, not right now. You listen, you back off, and then everyone readjusts.
Wow. So you were saying most dogs, or I read it in your talking points, don't like to be hugged?
A lot of dogs don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Our dog.
Now, see,
This is a bit of an exception.
well,
I
and
know.
so,
I'm like, this is our dog. What you're holding.
and so that's actually why I chose to bring these two on. Bimo is smaller. He's a puppy. This is the kind of attention that he likes, up to and including
Like a baby.
getting babied. Getting babied.
Wow.
Lavender is a little bigger.
Yeah.
Lavender actually doesn't like to be picked up. But Lavender likes scratches.
Yes, especially on the chest.
I see that.
It's very calming, soothing for many dogs.
Oh.
Right here.
And like I said, they'll show you.
If they want to be
You know,
hugged or not.
smaller
So you
dogs.
just kind of have to figure it out along with them, but listen to them.
A little bit, and you know, both of these dogs, before we even came in here, they're not unlike us humans in that our health and wellness and our socialization, being around and connecting with others, is super important. And so we got to exercise the dogs, we got to socialize them, and that's how they become better versions of themselves. And then, you know, these little shortcuts as you get to know a dog, whether it's a chest scratch or a baby hold, you know, that sort of thing. But it starts with making sure they're around others, getting socialized, and making sure that they're exercised regularly.
I felt like the pandemic affected that because on walks we all started separating our dogs because we didn't know could this spread this way. Have you seen that come back around now? Dogs are socializing again.
It's starting to. It's starting to. And doggy daycare is a great way to help accelerate that process and reduce some of the concerns that people have, not only on walks, but with things like the pandemic. Dog daycare is a controlled environment. Our playroom attendants have to go through 30 hours of training before they even see a dog.
Wow.
So you're getting all the benefits. Exercise, socialization. They get to make new friends, and that's really what dogs like.
And the biggest part, maybe not this little guy who will spend a little bit more time in arms, but dogs in general in our daycare environment average about 30,000 steps per day, whereas your typical stay-at-home dog only about 6,000 to 7,000. Right?
You're making me feel bad for a dog at home.
Well,
thank you for bringing Lavender and Bimo for us. To find your closest Dogtopia location, just go to dogtopia.com, and there's a new one opening in Fairfax City.